Good evening. I'm Jessica Moore.
And I'm Christine Johnson. He is the fourth winningest coach in Knicks history. And today, Tom Thibodeau was fired.
Thibodeau led the Knicks to their first Eastern Conference Finals in 25 years, helped them make the playoffs in 4 of his 5 years, and led the team to consecutive 50-win seasons for the first time since the 90s.
So with all those accolades, you're probably wondering, why was he fired? Well, we have team coverage here tonight. Allen Devlin has reaction from fans. Let's begin with Otis, though, with what is behind this decision, Otis.
I guess it was NBA Finals or bust, and he just did not know that. The Tom Thibodeau era as Knicks head coach is over. Just 3 days after taking the Knicks to the Eastern Conference Finals, he is fired. There was always a possibility that he could be fired following the season, so it's not shocking. But under Tibbs, the Knicks have improved every year. Once again, he led the team to back-to-back 50-win seasons for the first time since 1995. And I remind you, he just led the team on his deepest run in a quarter-century Eastern Conference Final, where they fell to their rivals, the Indiana Pacers, in 6 games. According to team president Leon Rose's statement, they don't believe Tibbs is a guy to get them to the ultimate goal, and that's an NBA championship. He said in the statement, "Our organization is singularly focused on winning a championship for our fans. This pursuit led us to the decision to inform Tom Thibodeau that we've decided to move in another direction. Ultimately, we made the decision we feel is best for our organization moving forward," end quote. Tibbs has a history of grinding on his players, playing his starting 5 major minutes, even in blowouts. His reluctance to play his bench has also been a sticking point. He didn't play guys like Landry Shamet and Delon Wright major minutes against Indiana until the Pacers had control of the series, and in the playoffs, it is all about adjustments, and you have to make quick adjustments. He made that adjustment too late.
So, Otis, you were there when Jalen Brunson was asked, is Tom Thibodeau the man to lead the team? He almost seemed offended by the premise of the question.
Yeah.
How are the players feeling about this?
Well, listen, this is about the captain, like you just said. Jalen Brunson, following that loss, was asked by that reporter if Tibbs was the best guy to get them to the title. He seemed perturbed before answering yes, so he showed his support. One of the other players, Josh Hart, tweeted, "Forever grateful, thank you," following the firing today. So I get the feeling that they were in support of Tibbs returning and trying to move this thing forward. As they say, run it back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So obviously things happen in New York very fast. Let's talk
in a New York minute.
Let's talk about who's next. Who are the top candidates?
Yeah, there are some guys out there. As far as a possible replacement, you'll hear the name Michael Malone, the former head coach of the Denver Nuggets. He won a title in 2023 with league MVP Nikola Jokic. The team was headed to another playoff appearance this season when he was fired with just 3 games left in the regular season. That's a little suspicious. I don't know what was going on behind the scenes. You'll also hear former Suns head coach Mike Budenholzer. He won a title with Giannis and the Bucks in 2021. And there's also former Knicks assistant coach Johnny Bryant, who is highly thought of, and he's interviewing for head coaching jobs right now. And a long shot, Jay Wright, former head coach of Villanova. There's a number of Villanova players on this team, so people are trying to connect the dots. I think that's a long shot, but we'll see what happens. It's going to be an attractive job. New York, first of all, the team just got to the Eastern Conference Finals, so a lot of coaches, you know, a lot of candidates will be interested in this job, no doubt.
Otis, we always love your insight.
Well,
thank you so much for taking the time.
All right.
Knicks fans have been quick to react to this news.
Allen Devlin outside the Garden with more on that. Allen.
Yeah, and KJ, we just heard Otis walking through some of the reactions from the Knicks players themselves. The fans are echoing that same sentiment, saying the Knicks might have been moving too fast and letting Thibodeau go. They also wanted to run it back. I'm right outside of MSG, where the Knicks, of course, went on their historic playoffs run, only losing to Indiana in Game 6. And a lot of people were critical of Tom Thibodeau out here today, but they still say they wanted him to be the head coach going into next season. Here's a couple of those interviews. Listen to what some Knicks fans had to say.
It's too soon to do. This is not like a D'Antoni situation. This is the furthest we've been in years. So to cut him out and we don't see what next year look like, we could be shooting ourselves in the foot.
And I feel like he brought us to, you know, an Eastern Conference final, and then we're going to get rid of him.
I think he's definitely almost wholly responsible for the culture change that we've experienced. So it's a little disappointing not to see him carry us the rest of the way.
Yeah, it really boils down to just one word, shock, out here from everybody that I've spoken to regarding this decision by the Knicks. Ultimately, all the Knicks fans, they want the same thing. The front office, the players, and the fans, a championship. maybe just different ways on how we're going to get there as a fan base. We're going to have to wait and see how this one plays out, of course, going into next season, and who they decide to lead the Knicks from the sideline starting in October. Right now, we're live outside of MSG in Midtown Manhattan. Allen Devlin, CBS News, New York.
Lots of opinions, Alan. Thank you. And famous celebrity fans also reacting to this news. Ben Stiller took to X earlier and wrote, "I am a Tom Thibodeau fan. He brought this team back. I felt he gave every bit of himself and was always looking to improve. I will always be grateful for how far he brought the Knicks. They are relevant again. They are championship contenders again. The Knicks became winners again with him. Thank you, Coach Tibbs." Stay with us for continuing coverage of the firing of Tom Thibodeau. Look for a full statement sent out by the Knicks organization on our website. Find that at cbsnewyork.com.